Good evening. You're listening to high school football on 96.3 WJOP Newburyport in Game 1, first round of the Bishop Stang Spartans taking on the Newburyport Clippers. I'm Sean Gallagher, without my host, Steve Bowen, who had a back injury during some CrossFit training. So he's on the IR right now, and I'll be going solo tonight. But we're really excited for this home game for the Newburyport Clippers. It's going to be the Spartans who bring a 4-4 record into tonight's game against Newburyport, who brings a 3-5 record. And if you've been listening to the games over the past few weeks, Newburyport's been playing some stiff competition and has been in every single game and really looking to rebound tonight in the first round of the playoffs. We're going to take a break so you can all listen to the national anthem. And we're ready to play some football right now. The referees go into their opposite ends, and I believe Newburyport will be kicking off here to actually go on defense first, but we'll see as the referees are straightening that out. Just want to thank the crew here tonight. We have Tom Goodwin, legendary cameraman in Newburyport, also extraordinary instructional assistant at the Breds is here. Assisting us, our producer Oliver Looker in the booth with me, working on all the technical difficulties, and we getting ready to go with the guidance in the studio. Lindsay Dissette. We want to thank her for all of her help getting this game up and ready. So Newburyport will be kicking off right here, kicking towards the scoreboard. Bishop Stang is a running type of offense. So you have two different styles here. You have Newburyport, who is the spread offense, and with the great quarterback in Fuller, he's going to be really the key aspect of the offense here. And then Bishop Stang's bringing in a kind of a veer option offense under Winslow, the quarterback. Stang receives the ball, running up to about the 30-yard line. Was a fumble on the play, but the Spartans recover it. So the Spartans are now going to start their drive at the 30-yard line. And as we were saying, this is a different type of offense that Newburyport has seen. This is a double wing veer type of running offense here. And it'll be very interesting to see how Coach Smolsky defends this option team. Winslow, the quarterback, comes under center. You got two twin backs, hand off to the straight dive to the left side. Picks up about 4 yards on first down. And that was number 13, Hendricks, the fullback. So they pick up about 6 yards on that first down. And as we were saying, they're going to run split twin backfield. They have a fullback, quarterback, very similar to like a West Point offense where you're going to see motion and option play. Another straight dive, that time to the fullback, Travis Hendricks. Picks up the first down. Newburyport switching up their defense here. They're running a 52. And it looks like a interesting putting Matt Page, the outside linebacker. He's at the nose, so they're looking to get some speed and probably having Page shoot the gap to disrupt this option play. Well defended that time. Winslow, the quarterback, running to the right side. Fakes the dive. Well defended that time by Will Roper and Jack Smith. As we were saying in previous games, Jack Smith has been really emerging as one of the top defensive linemen in the Cape Ann League. Makes the tackle there. So exactly what the Newburyport defense wants to do. You play hard on first down. You got 2nd and 9 against an option team. Winslow under center. Dive option. He keeps the ball. Runs right behind the fullback. Driving his legs. Picks up about 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Newburyport Clippers. So that fullback is a key to that offense, and especially with the option. That fullback dive is really what makes that option go. And if you don't have the fullback or you can't run that dive, then that just really stifles that offense. So Bishop Stang's coming out 3rd and 1. They're at the 49-yard line. Newburyport defense running like a goal line D here. Motion. Winslow, I think you're going to get offsides on the offense. Illegal motion. Oh, actually, they're calling that on the defense. That time 3rd and 1, hard count. They snapped the ball, but before the snap, the defensive line was offsides. So that's a 1st down for Bishop Stang. They're 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Winslow comes out under center. Motion right to left. Pitches the ball. Running back gets the outside. Going down the sideline. Good run there time. Great block downfield. Bishop Stang with the touchdown. Oliveria. That time they fake the dive. They fake the option. They run the pitch. And on the pitch man that time, Luke Oliveria ends up getting about a 49-yard touchdown, and he had some great blocks downfield. Keegan Plant, one of the wide receivers out there, block downfield. Bishop Stang up 6, going for 1 for the extra point right now. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Bishop Stang just really running that option. So they setting up through the dive. They ran 4 or 5 dives. They got a 1st down. They ran 1 keeper, and that time they just ran that whole option play. So they faked the dive, quarterback rolling. He sees the pitch man open. He ends up pitching it, and Oliveria ends up just putting on the Jets, going right down the sideline for a big run. And I know that was Coach Smolsky was really talking about that this week with the team, defensive team, not giving up the big plays. And, that time it was just well executed by Bishop Stang. So the Clippers down 7-0. And as we know, Colin Fuller in this offense, scores about 40 to 50 points a game. So this, is something that they're very accustomed to, and we'll see if they can get it driving and get right back into this game. Ball's kicked, squib kick down the middle, picked up about the 30-yard line. Nice defensive play that time by Bishop Stang. A good run by Brennan. Silas Brennan ends up getting the ball, picks up about 4 or 5, 6, 7 yards there. So Newburyport has good field position. They're starting 1st and 10 at the 40. And Colin Fuller is one of the better quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in the Cape Ann League. Him and the Linfield quarterback had a duel a few weeks ago. So Fuller in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Baradukas to his right. Fuller looking back to pass. Throws down the middle. had a receiver open that time, but he got some pressure, and it looked like one of the defensive linemen for Bishop Stang got his hand there. We'll try to get a number on that. I believe that was number 70, Jack Higgins, from his defensive line spot for the Spartans. Ended up getting that hand up, and he got a tip, and the ball was tipped, an incomplete pass. So here we go. We're 2nd and 10. We're at the 40-yard line. You have trips to the right, single receiver to the left, Varadukis to the right side of Fuller. It's a pitch to Varadukis. He's running to the right side, picks up 5, 10, picks up about 8 yards that time, just really on a quick pitch. Well blocked, and as we've been saying all season long, number 76, Jack Smith, along with our wide receiver, Sam Craig, who we all talk about his receiving yards and his touchdowns, and rightfully so. But if you're scouting Newburyport, Sam Craig takes as much pride in his blocking as he does his receptions, and that was sprung Varadukis for a big run there. So we have 3rd and 3. Trips to the left, Sam's to the right, handoff to, trying to get a number on that. Nice run that time for the first down. Paul Suzo, number 2. Nice pickup. Suzo picks up the first down. Nice running, and we're really proud of that offensive line. You know, center Noah Benson, TJ Skiba, Sam Harford. The center and those 2 guards really make things happen in there. First down for the Clippers. They're at the 47-yard line. You have trips to the right. Varadukis to the right side of Fuller. Hard count. And got Bishop Stang to jump. Nice job that time by Fuller in his hard count. You get a 5 yards there, so you're going to have first down and 5. Same formation now. It's a tight trips to the right side. Wide receiver to the left. Varadukis to the right side of Fuller. He's calling out the signals in shotgun. Hands off to Varadukis right up the middle. Picks up about 1 yard. So nice job that time by the defense. So 2nd and 4. It's going quick huddle here. No huddle. Plays coming in. Fuller looks at the armband. He's moving people around. Looks like we're going to have that tight trips formation to the right side. Wide receiver to the left. Varadukis to his right. Fuller's calling the signals. Gets the snap. Rolls to his right. Looks like a run. Cuts it back. In the middle. 10 yards. 8 yards. Nice job that time by Fuller. That's what makes him so tough. He's got such a vision. So that play is meant to go to the outside of the perimeter. He sees the hole. Cuts it back right over the guard. Picks up the first down. Plays coming in from, they don't huddle up. Plays coming in, they're looking at their wristbands. You have 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right, 2 running backs. Varadukis to the left side now. Now he switches over to the right side. So Fuller's 2 backs behind him. Fuller gets the snap. Hands off to Varadukis, fakes it to Varadukis, keeps the ball, runs to the middle. Fuller's going down the sideline, 5-10, touchdown. Colin Fuller faked me out. I thought Varadukis had the ball, and Fuller keeps the ball. Just a great vision that time. You know, cuts it to the middle, then bounces it to the left side, and then once Fuller has open field, you're in trouble. He ends up scoring the touchdown right back, Bishop Stang. So Newburyport on the board, going for the extra point. I'm not sure if they're kicking it. They're huddled up here. Let's see. They are going to kick it. And actually, Colin Fuller is the kicker. So if you're a defense, you're always going to be aware. Colin Fuller does put his foot into the ball. And let's see. And it's good. So Newburyport right back, Bishop Stang, and you know, Coach Smolsky and those defensive coaches got to get those defensive guys fired up. You know, they can move the ball offensively, and this defense needs to just really communicate. And as we were saying, I think the last game, play reckless abandon. Just go after that offense. And they haven't seen, option offenses before, but that defensive line and those linebackers are really, really tough. And, Skiba, it's a nice duo there, Skiba and Henry Thurston. Skiba's more of the physical type of guy. He can take on the guards, the tackles, the fullbacks. And then you have Henry Thurston, that type of a linebacker that can really do a great job on blitzing. He's fast, he's quick, drops the pass coverage. So that's a nice linebacker tandem. And then you got Suzo and Roper at the ends. And as we were just saying, Jack Smith. So they're very talented defensively. It's just Coach Smolsky's got to unleash these guys and let them go after him. Long kick, fumbled, picked up by the lone back. Swarming defense here by the Clippers. Great special teams play that time. I tell you, Silas Brennan that time, he's been a great special teams player the past 4 games that we've had. He's always around the football, Brennan is, and that time makes a nice tackle on special teams. So Bishop Stang's going to start this drive at their own 20-yard line. This is when Skiba, Thurston, Page, Roper, Smith, Eli Sirota, they got to just really start teeing off and going after this offense. I think you're going to get a timeout here by Bishop Stang. And that's what we were talking about. And, Coach Smolsky, just really talks about the pride of Newburyport. He was a former alum during the glory days of Newburyport. Head coach, he was a captain in 2002. And his staff is great Clippers, too. John Weber, he's 15th season as the assistant coach, and he was a graduate of 2000 playing for the Clippers. John Webb is also the youth football coach and also an assistant track coach at the Knock, and also one of our great teachers. Pat Sheehan, assistant coach, was also a graduate of 2007, and he also is involved in indoor and outdoor track. And then Dylan Guthrow, assistant coach, NHS 2014 grad. Guthrow was a captain, Shriners All-Star, and was also named in the top 26 players of the state. So you have a lot of great veterans and alumni that are coaching the young men here for the Clippers. Just like Bishop Stang under center. Hand off to the same running back. It got the touchdown and pushed out of bounds that time. So that was Oliveria. So really they came back to that same play. They ran the dive. The quarterback Winslow kept it and just ended up pitching at that time, but well defended that time by the Clippers. You have 2nd and 6 here for the Spartans. Brock Winslow, the quarterback, also is a dual threat. He's more of a running quarterback, but they're running the option. So here you go. You got twin backs, fullback behind, motion right to left, hand off to the fullback. Nope, it's a fake to the fullback. Winslow keeps it. Tell you, nice job and the play fakes. And obviously we were talking a little bit earlier, that fullback dive is the key to that option, and they got a stud for a fullback, Travis Hendricks. So you got to honor that dive first, and then Brock Winslow, just a great quarterback. And when you're running the veer option, so sometimes they're optioning the tackle, and sometimes they're going to option the end. And when you have a veteran quarterback like Brock Winslow, it just makes it that much easier. So he's sure-handed. He's been running the option for his whole career. And here we go. So twin backs, just straight dive that time. Nice job that time. And as we were saying, a little mix-up there with Matt Page. He's over the nose. He's over the center. He's typically one of the outside backers. And I think they're utilizing him and his speed and aggressiveness, trying to shoot the gap there to disrupt that fullback dive. But that time, Hendricks picks up, once again about 4 yards. So now you have 2nd and 6. Winslow comes out. Now he has 2 receivers to the left side. Still has 3 backs in the backfield. Calls signals, just quarterback dive, wedge dive straight ahead. He picks up about 2 yards. So you're going to have a 3rd and 1 here, 3rd and 2. So as we were saying, Winslow is, a veteran quarterback, very familiar with running this option. And 3rd down and 1. This is when that defense got to get fired up, come across, probably running a stunt or a blitz here. Let's see what they come out in. Newburyport's in a 5-2 defense. Motion right to left. Hand off to the fullback. Just keeps driving. Okay, that Travis Hendricks picks up the 1st down. The play action and the ball faking here is pretty impressive by Bishop Stang. And when you're in a spread offense league and you're seeing spread offenses throughout your season, sometimes when you run into a running team and option team, it's hard to adjust to. Motion left to right. Winslow, quick pitch. Running back is stuffed that time. It looked like Jack Smith. Jack Smith on the tackle, causes a fumble. You got Page, has the ball in his hand. The refs are talking. That definitely looked like a fumble here. Jack Smith just comes right from his D tackle. Page ends up falling on the ball. That's a tough break right away. I'll tell you, it was well defended that time. Keenan Plant was the running back coming in motion. It was a quick pitch to Plant. And Jack Smith at that right side, right D tackle, D end side, ends up stuffing him. So here you go, 2nd and 9. Winslow under the center. Motion right to left. Hands off to the fullback. Just nowhere to run that time. I tell you, Skiba and Jack Smith once again. I tell you, Skiba is just a solid middle linebacker, almost like a Singletary, back in the days, or Mills, short and stocky, but he is just powerful. And then as we were talking earlier, Skiba is like that run stopper, and then you got Thurston out there causing havoc. So that time, now you got 3rd and 7. Winslow under center, motion right to left, hand up to the fullback. He runs right behind the fullback. Picks up no yardage that time. That's a great job by that defense. A generous spot there. You have 4th and 4. It looks like Bishop Stang's going to go for it. If you're watching films on the Clippers, you know that this offense, you give Colin Fuller the ball offensively, they're very, very difficult to stop. So it looks like they're going to go for this. So they're right at midfield. Bishop Stang's going for the 1st down. It's 4th and 4. They come out in their option. Look. Just straight ahead. Motion right to left. Toss sweep to the right side. Breaks it. Tell you, it was a nice job that time by Sam Craig coming up for contain. But ends up getting the 1st down. It was about an 8-yard run for the 1st down. Tell you, that was it was well defended at the point of attack. It just, they needed some defensive flow there to assist when the running back cut it back in. Sam Craig did a nice job turning that play to the inside. And that's going to be the quarter there.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Quick quarter, 7-7. I think Newburyport defense is playing pretty well. They, as we were saying, they have not seen an option running team. So this is the first time this defense has seen it. Coach Smolsky actually used to coach this back in Saugus when he was coaching over there, so he's familiar with how to run it and how to defend it. So the 5-2, is working. So this is a big defensive stand for the Clippers. As we were saying, also want to credit our cheerleading coach, Julie Wilmont, who was also a former NHS graduate and cheerleader. She resurrected this cheerleading program. It's been 4 years now, and it's one of our strongest programs. in the athletic department. So congratulations to her. And that's why when we talk about Newburyport pride and tradition, this is what ends up happening. A lot of the alum, they come back. They're either teachers, they're coaches. They move back to the community, and they want to give back to the community. So it's just a great feel here in Newburyport, and a great night on Friday Night Football here under the lights. You're listening to high school football on 96.3 WJOP. Newburyport, we have a great crew. As we were saying, Tom Goodwin on the camera, Oliver Lookers, our producer here, and Lilly Dissette is back in studio. Bishop Stang coming out, 1st and 10, motion left to right, dive to the fullback, stop that time. Good pursuit, but that fullback strong. He picks up about 4 yards after getting hit. Travis Hendricks. So now you're going to have 2nd and 6. This is always going to be 4-down territory for Bishop Stang, as they are a running team. And they're in Newburyport territory at Newburyport's 29-yard line. You got Page playing nose guard. So you're saying with his speed and his aggressiveness, trying to shoot the gap. Coming out. Motion. Another fullback dive straight ahead. Travis Hendricks picks up another 4 yards. So you have you're going to have about 3rd and 4 here. Page is coming out. Getting some water there, doing a nice job at the nose. He's typically the outside backer. Looks like they're switching it up a little bit. Now they got Skiber down on the nose. Winslow under center, motion right to left. Fakes to the fullback, pitches to the right side. Nice tackle that time by Fuller. But it looks like he just got enough for the 1st down. That time just classic option. They fake the dive. They collapse on the fullback, on the quarterback. And just a nice pitch there to the running back, Luke Oliveria. Oliveria's having himself a nice game, especially running to that right side. He goes motion left to right, and they get him that pitch as he's running. So that's a strategy of getting that running back out of there. Quick hitch pass this time to number 3, Bishop Stang. Nice tackle once again. Thurston that time, great job coming up. That was just a quick pass to number 3. Trying to get a number on there. Gonzalez ends up picking up about 4 yards. So here we go. We have 2nd and 6 at the Newburyport 18-yard line. Motion right to left. Another quick pitch. Great job that time. Tell you, nice job. Will Roper on the quick pitch. Comes upfield. And just a nice play to contain that. So does not let him go to the outside. Will Roper, nice angle that time. Sometimes those DNs come flying upfield and the running backs can run around them. But that time it was a nice pursuit. Roper, great job that time. So you have 3rd and 9. It's exactly what Newburyport is working towards. They play tough on 1st down, 2nd down. Now they got them 3rd and long. So you dig your heels in. Let's see if the Clippers can do something here. We have left to right, motion, quarterback, Winslow. Back out of the backfield pass. Looks like Sorota's on the tackle. Picks up what looks like about 6, 7, 1st down. So back out of the backfield, 1st down. Almost like a bootleg out of the option.
1st down and 10.
So Winslow just really orchestrating this offense. We haven't seen Winslow do too much running. Been really the fullback dive by Hendricks, and then Oliveria, their tailback, who comes from the slot motion. Those have been the 2 guys that have really Bishop Stang's really relied on. Winslow under center, motion right to left, Oliveria. Handoff right up the gut, fullback, dive. Tell you, he picks up about 9 yards that time. So right now what I think's happening is on these straight dives, I think they're double teaming at point of attack, and it's not really even an option look right now. They're just coming off the ball. Bishop Stang gets a first down. It's first and goal at the 1 yard line of Newburyport. Looking for that goal line D. Bishop Stang's coming out. They're just staying in this offensive set. Twin backs, full back behind. Winslow, right motion right to left. Handoff, full back dive. That time it's stuffed that time. Nice job. You have Skeeber in there. You have Thurston's in there. Nice gang tackle. Will Roper. That's just great goal line defense there.
Enriquez, the ball carrier, stopped by the middle of the Newburyport defensive front.
You know, nice job that time. You got second and goal at the 1 yard line. Winslow getting the play call from the sideline. He's in the huddle. Bishop Stang's coming right out. We've seen this same set. Twin backs, fullback behind Winslow, motion right to left, handoff to the fullback, and looks like a touchdown. Actually, that time it was a fake to the fullback, and Winslow kept it, run right behind him. There wasn't much running room. That's why it was tough for us to see if he got in or not. So another touchdown. It's 13-7, Bishop Stang. You know, one of the other challenges when you're running playing a running team is they use up a lot of clock. So there's 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in the quarter. Extra point is faked. Fake extra point. Oh, Sam Craig almost picked that up and went 2 the other way. So Bishop Stang tries to fake the extra point. No good. So the score right now is Bishop Stang 13, Newburyport 7. Trying to catch the Clippers on the 2-point conversion, but no luck. So that's a good break by the Clippers. And as we all know, Colin Fuller has plenty of time here. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in the half. And we've seen Colin Fuller, I've seen him on 2 occasions go 80 yards with a minute and 30 and a 2-minute offense. So 6 minutes and 25 seconds is plenty of time for this Clipper offense. Bishop Stang's coming out to kick. Just some of the captains this year. You have Teddy Caron, Will Roper, Colin Fuller, and then Eli Sirota was named captain after a few games by the coaching staff for his work ethic and leadership, not only on the field but throughout the school and the community. So you have some great senior leadership on this Newburyport Clipper team. So here you go. 6 minutes and 25 seconds if you're just tuning in. The Clippers are down 13-7, but they're going to be receiving the kick. The kick is a squib kick to this. Actually, Brennan picks it up again. I'll tell you, in Special Teams Player of the Year, I've been doing a bunch of these games. I see Brennan making tackles, and he's also on the return team. And sure hands that time. They try to like squib the ball, and Brennan just snags it out of the air and gets as many yards as he can. But great field position due to the play of Brennan. So you have first and goal at the 41. First and 10 at the 41. Newburyport coming on the spread offense. You have trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Colin Fuller calling the signals. Faradukas to his right. Gets the snap, pitches to Faradukas. Faradukas running to the right side, picks up 5, 6, 7 yards that time. Tell you, Eli Sirota, we were just talking about Eli Sirota as a captain, but he's out here on the perimeter. Some great blocking. Tell you, I love how Faradukas can get quick. When he gets that quick pitch, he's out of there. He runs away from the defense, and he picks up 9 yards on that play. So here we go, 2nd and 1, about the 49-yard line. Fuller calling the signals. You have 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. That tight formation for the Clippers on the right side. Motion, Sirota. Sirota, quick sweep. Nice job picking up the first down. I tell you, that was well defended, but Sirota made a cut to the inside, ends up picking up the first down. Great effort that time by Sirota. Mike Testa's in the booth, Associate Principal Extraordinaire for Newburyport Public Schools, taking over for Andy Wolf for tonight's coverage in the stands. So here you go, first down. Clippers are at Bishop Stang's 49-yard line. You got 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Varadukas to the right side. Fuller's back to pass, moving around, scrambling. He's going to tuck it and run. He picks up 6, 7. He's still going. 8, 9. Oh, he's just driving those legs. 10 yards. It looks like he gets a first down. I say he puts so much pressure on the defense. If I was coaching again and you had to defend Colin Fuller, it's just so much pressure on you. It's easier to try to go man-to-man, and because he ends up putting those defenders in no man's land. They don't know if he's running. They don't know if he's passing. They're just standing around. But he's a very difficult athlete to defend. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1. You have trips to the right. Motion. Sirota to the left. Another jet sweep to Sirota. Looks to cut it up. First time he's 7, 8, 10, 12 yards that time. Sirota. Tell you, it's well defended that time by Bishop Stang, that the corner's coming up and forcing Sirota to the inside. It's almost a curse because when Sirota can run inside, he makes people miss. We've seen him on some kickoff returns where he's great in the open field, and that time he picks up all on his own about 12 yards. So first down for the Clippers. They're at Stang's 22-yard line. So Fuller has got trips to the right. Single receiver to the left, Varadukas to his right, calling out the signals, looking at the coach. Gives right off to Varadukas. Varadukas 7, 8, 10, cuts to the right side, going down the sideline, touchdown, Clippers. Tell you, that play was meant to go on the inside, and I'll tell you, that offensive line, Noah Benson, TJ Skiba, Will Roper, Sam Harford, and Jack Smith, you just saw maroon jerseys, crimson jerseys right down. And Varadukas had enough lanes in the middle, untouched, and he bounces it to the outside and gets the touchdown. So Newburyport right back at it. Now Newburyport's going for the extra point. Colin Furlow's the kicker, and it is no good. So no good. We have a tie ball game with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half. So a nice drive that time. You know, Newburyport is right back at it. We've seen this all season long. You score, they score. You score, they score. You score, they score. And eventually, it's whoever has the ball last is going to win the game. But I know Coach Smolsky and his defensive staff has been really highlighting, trying to get those 3 and outs for that defense and just putting together some good defensive stands. You know, you get 1 or 2 of those in a game, and then, you know, this offense can go up, 2, 3 scores. So they're just still trying to figure out this option team. So you got 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Newburyport's kicking off. Number 43, Nick Garbarino. Nice boot. Deep boot. Picked up by the Stang. Gets about the 25-yard line. Not a bad return. That was the fullback, Hendricks, on the return. So Bishop Stang's going to start at their 25-yard line. So Newburyport defense, you got Skiba, out there. You got Hartford out there. Skeeber's now typically the middle backer, but they having him now over the nose. They have Thurston as the middle. And then here we go. Winslow under center. Motion left to right. Fullback dive. Picks up. Looks like a fumble here. Picks up like 6 yards. Newburyport kids are pointing fumble. But did not stop on Sirota that time. Nice job coming up from his strong safety position. Thought it was a fumble, but it wasn't. So we have 2nd down and 2. It was a gain of 8. That fullback dive has been really a backbreaker for the Newburyport defense. So here we go. Winslow under center. Same offense, twin running backs, motion right to left. Nice stuff that time. Now they're saying a fumble. I think every play's a fumble. It is a fumble this time. Nice job. I'll tell you, what a gang tackle. Everyone getting to the football. You know, that 2nd and 3rd guy in there. You know, that's where you get the fumbles. You know, those running backs, you know, you want your running backs to go for those extra yards. But sometimes going for those extra yards, that 2nd and 3rd guy in there strips the ball, and that's exactly what happened to the fullback, Travis Hendricks. So here you go. Newburyport gets the ball. You have 1st and 10 at Stang's, I want to say, 33-yard line. You have trips to the right, single receiver to the left, Fuller calling the signals, dropping back to pass, rolling to his right, still rolling. Ends up getting sacked right there. You know, he's looking downfield. I don't think his receiver was looking back at him. So that was that time. Trying to get a number on the quarterback sack. It was Thomas Gannett for Stang. Nice job defensively. Verdukas is coming out. We have Kenny coming in. So we were talking last game. Kenny is out, injury from the first game. He's back. He's out there, wide receiver. You got trips to the left. Twin receivers to the right. No backs. Fuller calling out the signals. Kenny motion across. A little screen pass to Kenny. Nice job. So Kenny's coming back in motion. They throw him a little slip screen. Kenny picks up about 7 yards from the, gets it to manageable. You have 3rd and about 11 at the 35-yard line. This is definitely 2-down territory. And Fuller, being the veteran quarterback, understands he doesn't need to get all of it now. You pick up half of it, you make it 4th and manageable. So here we go. You got trips to the right, Verdukas to his left, wide receiver left. Fuller's back to pass, throws right over the middle to Craig. Craig, nice job, exactly what you wanted him to do. So not looking to get it all back, so they pick up about 7. And now they have 4th and manageable. You have about a 4th and 5 here. They're not huddling up. They're looking at their wristbands. So it looks like it's going to be trips to the right with Craig and Sirota on the right side. You have single receiver to the left, Verdukas to the right. Fuller's calling the signals. Still calling. He gets the snap, cuts, quarterback keeper right up the center, right up the gut, picks up 12 yards. Tell you, just a nice job that time. And once again, you know, Noah Benson, the center, anytime you can run up the gut like that, he's doing something very good in the middle of that offensive line. So Noah Benson, Sam Harford, TJ Skiba, Jack Smith, Will Roper are all having themselves, once again, a good offensive game. Newburyport calls a timeout. The guys are getting some water here. This is a key drive. 43 seconds left in the half. It's tied score, 13-13. The ball is about on the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 18. There should be plenty of timeouts for Newburyport. You know, we've seen Colin Fuller. You know, he makes this offense go. So in crunch time, you want to make sure he has that ball in his hand, having him make the decisions. So here you go. They're getting the plays from the sideline. You have that tight trips formation to the right side. Actually, tight trips to the right, twins to the left, no one in the back. Fuller calls signals, Sirota motion. Looks like a fake jet sweep that time. So we saw that play earlier. That time they had that trips formation. Sirota coming across the formation, fakes the jet sweep. Colin Fuller tries to hit that quarterback keeper like right up the gut, and it was stuffed and well defended that time by Bishop Stang. So we have a timeout here. There's 35 seconds left in the half. Newburyport is within the red zone. They're at the 19-yard line. Calling out the plays here. I still love when you roll Fuller to the wide side, to his right side, which would be the wide side. Give him the run-pass option because the coach is up top. He's putting those defenders in no man's land. So they're not sure if they should cover, and they're not sure if they should come up. And when you can get a defense, second-guessing themselves like that, you can make good things happen. So let's see what the play call here is. You have receivers to the right, trips to the left. No one in the backfield. Colin Fuller back to pass. Looks to cut. Nope, cuts right down the middle. What a catch. I'll tell you, what a catch. That was Kenny. What a catch. He had two guys all over him. Fuller zips it in there. It's going to be a timeout, and you're going to have first and goal at the 1. I'll tell you, Kenny, we were talking about him the last game. He's been injured since the first game against Masco, and I know Coach Smolsky was saying, hey, when he comes back, he's going to be a player. So last game was his first game back. He definitely made a difference. And then this game, what a catch that was. Fuller was looking to run, and once again, he just steps it up and just zips the ball. Great play by Colin Fuller, and just an incredible catch by Kenny. So Newburyport's plenty of time here. You got 28 seconds. You got first and goal on the 1-yard line. This is when we were saying that offensive line just really, doing themselves a good job. And I want to highlight Landon Thaberge. He's in there, number 79. So here you go. Ball is snapped. Handoff this time to Varadukis. Varadukis ends up getting the touchdown, just a straight dive. Newburyport goes up 6. Great job, great drive, and I'll tell you, unbelievable catch that time by number 6, Everett Kenny. So here you go. Colin Fuller's going to go for the extra point. Calling it out. The ball is snapped. The kick is up and good. Nice job by the Clippers, coming right back, and that's exactly what we were talking about. That defense, swarming defense, second and third guy in, ends up creating the turnover. Defense gets the ball for the offense, and anytime you can get this offense the football, we've been seeing this all season long, they're going to score. And they turn that turnover into 7-point lead. So here you go as a special teams coach, bring in the special team players out there. Make sure Brennan's out there. He's almost like the Slater of Newburyport. So this is when you just really tell the guys you can't let up. You don't want to see a big run back or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they squibbed this kick down the middle of the field. the squib does it, it helps to not allow for the return team to set up a return, because when you squib it, they just got to fall on it. They're going to kick it a little bit deep here to Oliveria. Oliveria running to the right side and pushed out of bounds. I see a flag here. I'm not sure if what that's going to be. I did see a stiff arm, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a face mask on the return team. It did look like he went to the face mask with the stiff arm, but we'll see. Looking, the refs are talking to one another. Oh, they're calling it on Newburyport. Okay, you have 17 seconds left in the half. And this is the challenge, when back in the day when I was coaching, we were more of a running team. But when you find yourself down, it's hard to, with 17 seconds, I'm just going to assume they're just going to run the football here. Motion right to left, quick pitch, Oliveria. He picks up a lot of yards that time. Oliveria picks up about 20 yards. So there's 9 seconds left. So now the ball is on Newburyport's 39-yard line. But 9 seconds left in the half is problematic. But you don't want to be giving up those big chunk yards. So here you go. Alvera's same formation, twin backs, motion right to left. Another quick pitch option pass. And intercepted. It's intercepted by the one you don't want intercepted. It's calling Fuller. Fuller still has the football. He's cutting back. He still has the football. Wow. It looks like it's going to be there was a couple of flags here, so either holding or a clip. But I'll tell you, Colin Fuller is just price of admission here. Of everyone you're going to throw an interception to, that is the one guy you do not want to see running the ball back. So it looks like it's offsetting penalties, and that's going to be the half. So Newburyport 20, Bishop Stang 13, and we'll be back at halftime. All right, welcome back to James T. Stehlin Field here in Newburyport. We're broadcasting live at 96.3 FM, WJOP Newburyport. Our crew here once again. You have Tom Goodwin on the camera. Oliver Looker is our producer in the booth. And Lilly Dissette is in the studio. So Newburyport coming out. We're 20-13 lead over Bishop Stang. Before we start off, I had the pleasure of being at the Hall of Fame banquet last night. And 2 inductees, Pat McAniff, a class of 82, a relentless, tough, hard-nosed football player, a great tradition family. His dad and his brothers all are in the Hall of Fame during the glory days of under Coach Stehlin. And then Harley Davis, 2000 basketball player, a 4-year starter for Coach Lucy, state championship under Coach Lucy. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful event. Many alum coming out, great community event. And just really, you talk about the great Newburyport tradition. You talk about great coaches. I mean, Coach Stehlin and Coach Lucy, just, top of the class, some of the best coaches that have ever come out of the state of Massachusetts. So it was a wonderful event. And then also, just once again, congratulate all of those inductees and the former players. It was awesome. And as we move forward, it's just a correction. Mr. Marcos, our principal, Greek Heritage, would not be happy with me. I was pronouncing Varadukis, where it's Varadakis. So I apologize for that over the radio. We'll not make that mistake again. And So Varadakis has had himself a great first half. You have Fuller and Varadakis, and that offense just really playing once again great. And I'll tell you, the emergence of Everett Kenny, coming in with that great catch and just brings another lift to that offense. And then you have Kenny, and then you have Sam Craig on the other side as the receivers, and Eli Sirota also another weapon for the Clippers. So we're good to see that defense, swarming defense, second and third guy in, caused the fumble with about 4 minutes left in the half. Turnover for Newburyport. And then anytime you can give Colin Fuller the football in this high-powered offense, they capitalized on that. They drove right down the field. They scored, really leaving no time left for Bishop Stang to do anything. So Newburyport goes in halftime 20-13 with the lead. We also were talking about Steve Bowen, who was going to join me tonight, but he's on injured reserve, but he's working from home. We have some playoff scores for you. Right now, at halftime, it's Amesbury 8 and Blue Hills 0. We have a non-playoff game, Beverly 34, Belmont 0. And then we have a playoff game, Division 6. Right now, Bishop Fenwick is losing to Norton 7-0. Norton's ahead of Bishop Fenwick. The end of the second quarter, we have a score, Masco and Milford. Milford is winning 14-8 over Masco, and that's late in the second quarter. So I appreciate Steve sending me the score updates of what you can get, and we'll put those out during our game here, being broadcast on 96.3 FM, WJOP, Newburyport Radio. So here we go. The Clippers are going to be receiving the kick, looking to do exactly what they've done. This offense has not been stopped yet. They've had the ball, I think, 3 times, and they've scored 3 touchdowns. Sam Craig is the deep receiver. Sirota's in the middle. Varadakis is on the right side. And looking for the left side, it's going to be Brennan. Looks like a hands team they're putting out here. So the coaches must have seen something with onside kicks. So the hands team is out here. Kick is deep to Sam Craig. Sam Craig makes a move. Sam Craig running right to the right side. It looked like he was going to break it for a long run. And he just got tripped up by number 24, Mike Millen. Ends up tripping him up for Bishop Stang. So Newburyport's going to start this drive about the 26-yard line. As we all know, they don't really huddle up. They run the spread offense. So here we go. Colin Fuller's no backs in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right side. 3 receivers to the left side. Spreading this Bishop Stang defense out. Fuller's calling the signals. You got motion Sirota across the formation. Fake to Sirota. Fuller cutting it up to the middle. Still going to 40-yard line, 45-yard line. Still driving, 50-yard. Wow, that's about a 22-yard gain. Fuller just driving those feet. So they go the no back. They fake the jet sweep to Sirota. Fuller just really tough, hard-nosed quarterback. Just runs up the gut. And as we were saying, Noah Benson, that center, anytime you get in yardage like this, that center's really calling the blocking schemes and is really the apex right in the middle. So you go 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Fuller calling the plays. Ball's on the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. Fuller has the ball, is dropped back to pass, moving around, scrambling, throws the ball to the outside to Sam Craig. Sam Craig cut it back to the middle to the 35-yard line. Sam Craig picks up about 20 yards. So Bishop Stang's having a problem, I think, with this spread offense. Spreading, making those big guys run sideline to sideline. So here you go. There's still no back. You have trips to the left, twins to the right. Fuller's calling the signals. Spreading this Bishop Stang defense wide. calling the signals, gets the snap, looks back to pass, pumps fakes, back to pass, throwing deep to Sirota. Ooh. Almost like a hitch and go. So Sirota does a pump fake, holds the ball a little bit longer, Fuller, then airs it out right down on the left side of the corner of the end zone. Sirota just could not connect. But I like that play on first down because then it makes the defense thinking. So here you go. Newburyport's now breaking the huddle. Varadakis is to the left side of Fuller. You have trips to the left. Single receiver Sam Craig to the right. Fuller's calling the signals. Looking through the defense, calling the signals here. 2nd and 10. He's looking to keep it. It's quarterback keeper over the middle again. Fuller to the right side. 10, touchdown. Tell you, Fuller he fakes the pitch and just runs right up in the gut. The coaches must be seeing something on upstairs. I tell you, he was sprung by Landon Thurberge, 6'2", 230-pound sophomore. He's starting at the left tackle, which I think is a good move because that frees up Jack Smith to really concentrate on that defense. And Jack Smith's having himself a great game defensively. Thurberge is taking that left tackle spot. Fuller back to kick. The extra point, it's up, and it is good. So Fuller that time, the 2 long runs, probably picked up about 40 yards on 2 runs, and then he had about a 20-yard pass to Sam Craig. So it's 27-13, 10 minutes left and 26 seconds in the third quarter. Special teams is going out. This again, when you get the momentum back, as a former coach, special teams is key. So you can't let up because you don't want to let up a touchdown or a big run here on the special team. So Coach Smolsky and his coaching staff talking to the guys. Well, here we go. Nick Carabino kicks, nice deep kick. Ball's at the 20, 25, 30. I tell you, once again, Brennan. Wow. Brennan on the tackle causes a fumble. I'll just tell you, the Brennan kid he has a knack for the football in those special teams. I think for the last 4 or 5 games that we've seen, he's always around the football. That time he makes the tackle, causes a fumble. And fortunate for Bishop Stang, they fell on it. So Bishop Stang, as we know, they're an option team. They have the twin look running backs, very similar to if you watch Army football, similar offenses. Now coming out, just trips left, quick pitch to the fullback. That time, Travis Hendrick ends up picking up about 12 yards, so they don't run the option that time. They come out in an unbalanced trip, just a quick pitch, first snap, first cadence. They pick up the first down. Bishop Stang has the ball. It's first down. Same formation to the right side. It's going to be a quick pitch to the right side. Same thing. Fullback trying to get out there. Defense. Tell you, nice job. You have Jack Smith out there. Thurston's out there. That's saying you can't fool me twice. So they try to run the same play other side, and Newburyport defense did a nice job. Sam Craig out there. And it looks like there was a holding call. So it was well defended anyways, but they got a holding call. So now you're going to have 1st and 20. And remember, it's an option running team, so many running teams don't like that 1st and 20 here. So here they come out. They have split receivers, 3 backs in the backfield. It's motion. Two guys in motion.
Penalty flag on play.
So they got the holding penalty, and then that time they had twin receivers to the outside. They have the 3 backs. They have the 2 wings, double wing, and both wings went in motion. So you had illegal motion. So now you have 1st and 20.
First down and 20.
This is when Thurston, Skiba, that defense, Sirota, Suzio. You just start, teeing off and really just playing. You can play super aggressive here. Motion to the right side. That time, fullback dive, stuffed. Picks up a few more extra yards. Trying to get who's on the tackle. Cherbany on there. Eli Sirota is in there. Pick up about 5 or 6 yards. So you have 2nd and about 15 or 16. So Stang has the ball on their own 37-yard line. Brock Winslow's the quarterback for Bishop Stang, running quarterback. Winslow under center is the double wing. Handoff, fullback handoff that time. Nice job, Skiba. Skiba and Thurston on the stop. We were talking about them in pregame and last half. It's just a nice linebacker tandem. TJ Skiba and Thurston. So here you go. You got 3rd and long. The defense is digging the heels in. And remember, Stang's running that option. They have their double wing. They have 2 wide receivers. Double wing, motion coming across. Quick pitch. Sirota, nice play that time. So that was the play that Stang had a lot of success. Luke Oliveria had a lot of success on that same play. Probably picked up at like 50 or 60 yards. He got a touchdown out of that same play and just well defended that time by the Clippers. So nice halftime adjustment by Coach Smolsky and his defensive staff. Bishop Stang looks like they're going to come out and punt. It's 4th and 12. So the punt team is out. The fullback is also the punter, Hendricks. Back deep is Sam, Craig, and Fuller. Get away from it. And they get away. It just balls down at the 42-yard line. So another great defensive stop by the Clippers. They're giving Fuller the ball. There's 7 minutes and 13 seconds left. The Clippers are now up 27-13. This is an important drive for the Clippers. So here they go. Varadakis is to Fuller's right. You have Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Fuller's calling the signals. Waiting for the snap. Gets the snap. Hands off to Varadakis. Varadakis makes a cut. Looks like the turf monster got him on there, but he still ended up picking up about 5 yards. So he was looking to cut back. For all of the games that we've done this year, this offensive line, I really am impressed between the tackles, how well they run. So here we go. Newburyport trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Varadakis is to Fuller's right. He's in the shotgun. He's calling the signals. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Varadakis, keeps it himself. Fuller picks up just hard-nosed running. Picks up about 7 yards for the first down. Using up the clock here. 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Getting the plays from the sidelines. All the guys looking at their wristbands. So now you have Trips to the left side. You have single receiver to the right, which is Sam Craig. You have Varadakis to the left side of Fuller. Calling the signals in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Fakes to Varadakis. Oh, Fakes the Veridakis. It's tipped. It can't be illegal. I think if the ball's tipped, I don't think they're calling illegal ineligible receiver downfield. Unless somebody was covered, but ball was tipped. It was caught, but they're saying ineligible downfield. So the ball's going to be moved back. So now it's Clippers first down. It's going to be about first down and 15. Fuller got the play. So that time they faked the Veridakis and then just try to throw a little pass right over the middle to Braden Fuller. But here we go. You have trips to the right, single receiver to the left, Veridakis to the left side, handoff. Nope, fake. Fuller keeps it himself once again. Picks up about. He's still going. He's still driving his legs. Wow. I tell you, folks, he just carried about 8 people on his back. Got close to the first down. No, he got the first down. So Fuller just got stopped and then just kept the legs going and carried like 8 people on his back for about an additional 7 yards for the first down. That's just pure toughness right there. So first down, the Clippers. Here you go. You got trips to the left side, twins to the right, no one in the backfield. Now receiver moves, so you have trips to the right, now twins to the left, still no backs. Fuller calling out the signals in the shotgun. Dropping back. Nope, he's going to run it. He's going to run right up the gut again. So they must be seeing something. Nice job that time by Noah Benson, Sam Harford, and TJ Skiba. That interior line, those guards in the center. Fuller picks up about 8 yards, so it's 2nd and 2. But what they're doing is they're spreading this Bishop Stang defense out. So what they're doing, just naturally by spreading them out, they're creating some nice running lanes. And when you have athletes that Newburyport has, you want them running in space. So here you go, trips to the left, twins to the right. Fuller calling the signals. Kenny, little screen to him. I'll tell you, he's like the road runner. Kenny, you know, Everett Kenny is one of the fastest guys on Newburyport. So Coach Smolsky and his offensive coaches try to get him the ball. So that time they put him in motion and they throw him a little screen pass. He picks up the first down. So once again, you have trips to the left, twins to the right, no backs in the backfield. Fuller calling the shotgun, spreading this Bishop Stang defense out. Dropping back to pass, throws the ball, just misses Kenny. Kind of run like a seam route right there down the middle of the field. I like that call because it's first down, throwing on first down, trying to get a big chunk yardage. But as we were saying, it keeps that defense honest. I still like getting Fuller to the outside and putting that pressure on that defense. You know, if you're, as we were saying before, if you're an aggressive linebacker or an aggressive end and Fuller's running, you know, the ball, breaking contain, you know, do you come up or do you drop back? And it makes those aggressive defense, it plays with your mind a little bit. So here we go. You got trips to the right, single back, a single receiver to the left. Veridakis, hand off to the right side. Veridakis is running. Pick up 7, 8, 9, 10, about 8 yards that time. That was like out of the shotgun, kind of like a buck sweep. Pulling guards that time. Sam Harford, left guard, pulling around. So now it was a 9-yard gain by Veridakis. And they're having success by spreading this Bishop Stang defense out. So now it looks like they were going to be in a pistol, but now Veridakis is to the left side of Fuller. You have twin receivers. Fuller's calling the signals. Hands off to Veridakis right up the middle. right behind Noah Benson, the center. Picks up a first down. It's a nice drive as they're moving the chains and also using up the clock. There's 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. The time is running. Newburyport is winning 27-13. And they're driving. They're inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line.
Ball's at the Bishop Stang 15-yard line.
A nice sustained systemic drive right here. So here we go. They break the huddle. They're in a pistol formation. So Varadakis is behind Fuller. He's still in the shotgun. You have twins to the right. Fake handoff. Oh, what a play. I'll tell you, faked me out. So that time, Eli Sirota, they faked the Varadakis that time. They sucked those linebackers in the secondary in. Sirota runs a wheel route down the right side and touchdown. So Sirota, just a nice call, wheel route. No one's around him. Just a pitch and catch. So Colin Fuller ends up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown. So Newburyport, 33-13. Fuller's back to kick. It's up, and it is good. Colin Fuller. Another extra point. So Newburyport, the Clippers are now up 34-13. And I just believe it started with that defense. You know, they finally, not only did they get a stop one series in that first half, but the second stop they got was off of a turnover with a gang tackle and everyone running over there. And ever since then, this defense is just playing solid right now. So you got to credit the defense. Because we know this offense can score, and every time the defense can get 3 and out or get a turnover, Newburyport is going to be able to score. So right now, 34-13, 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Newburyport's back to kick. Nick Garabino, a sophomore kicker, ends up nice boot. Kicks it down to about the 10-yard line. Fullback, nice run back that time. Sorry, Henriques ends up picking about 30 yards. So the ball's going to be around the 40-yard line. So it's a nice kick that time by Garabino. And a nice run back that time for Bishop Stang. So they're going to start this drive at about the 40-yard line. They're down 34-13. And that's a challenge, as we were saying, with an option team or running team. When you start finding yourself behind in points, it's really hard, to come back because you're not accustomed to running the spread or a 2-minute offense. You're really accustomed to running the football. So let's just see what they come out in, if they try to change things up. Okay, same thing. They have trips to the left side. Single back. Full back dive. I tell you, Coach Smolsky doesn't mind that right now, being up 34-13. So there's a full back dive. Hendricks keeps those legs going. Picks up about 4 yards there, so it's going to be like 2nd and 6. So not bad on first down. They come out in a different, unbalanced to the left side. Trips formation to the left. Just another inside trap. Skiba. Skiba's typically at one of the middle backers. He's playing himself. He's doing his nice job at that nose position. Now you got about 3rd and 5 here. So a nice job on 2nd down. 3rd and about 4. You got Thurston as a middle backer. Jack Smith's out there. Roper. So here they go. They're back to their double wing. Full back look. Motion coming across. I think you're going to get... You're going to get offsides here. So I like the call. They were blitzing, and I think they were trying to time the blitz, and I think it might have been Will or Thurston might have got over the line of scrimmage a little too early. So here you go. So this looks like it's going to be with that penalty, it's going to be a first down. I'll tell you, Coach Smolsky, you want to see those fullback dives and things like that right now because Bishop Stang needs to score and they got to score quick. So it takes a lot of fullback dives to score. Here you go, a quick pitch this time. I'll tell you, nice. That was a well-executed quick pitch. They've had trouble with that play. So Hendricks, out of his fullback spot, picks up about 20 yards. You're going to have first down. There's going to be 1st and 10 at Newburyport's 30-yard line. Bishop Stang comes out. Winslow under center. Double look. Motion left to right. Another quick pitch to the fullback. No. Fullback that time ends up breaking a couple tackles, gets into the end zone. I think it was Sirota, came back from behind, knocked the ball out of his hand like right before the goal line, and that was my pause. I thought Newburyport recovered the ball, but he must have crossed the goal line before that fumble happened. So that's a touchdown for Bishop Stang. Scores 34-19. Yeah, going for the extra point here. It is up and blocked. Tell you, Sam Craig. Nice job by Sam Craig coming from his blitzing from the right to left. And Sam Craig, as we all know, is a great basketball player for the Newburyport Clippers. And that time just used his athleticism and got his hand. He stands at 6'2" already. And tell you, when he jumped up, he just knocked that kick right down. So great job this time. Special teams. So it's 34-19. You have 12 seconds left in the third quarter. The offensive line coach, I love it. Just meeting with his offensive line, going over some scheming. And, just a highlight also on Landon Thurberge. He is now the left tackle, 6'2", 230-pound sophomore. He's also part of that offensive line that's, I feel, has been dominating the game here tonight for the offensive side for the Clippers. What I like about that is it frees up Jack Smith to play one way on defense. Onside kick. Great catch that time. Put the hands team out there. Onside kick. Owen McGew. McGew ends up getting the ball. Nice job. So there's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Newburyport's going to have great field position here. Newburyport's going to start this drive at their own 49-yard line. There's 10 seconds left in the third. So here we go. Newburyport Clippers, you have twins to the left, twin receivers to the left, twin receivers to the right. Actually, it's going to be now trips to the left, twin receivers to the right. Fuller's shotgun all by himself. Gets the ball, looks, throws to Sam Craig. Sam Craig on it, bubble screen. Breaks it, it's going down the sideline to 30, 20, 15, 10, touchdown. Wow. Sam Craig just on a little bubble screen. What a well-executed play that time. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Sam Craig first play, 1st and 10. They run a slip bubble screen. Sam Craig comes in from his wide receiver position, catches the ball, makes a move and then breaks it back to the outside. And I'll tell you, he has very deceptive speed as his strides going right down the sideline. So that was about a 50-yard reception for the TD. Fuller here to go for the extra point. It's up, and it is no good. He hit the post. So I guess he is mortal. So, great job. I was just thinking to myself, you have 10 seconds. You throw the, go for the big shot down the middle of the field. But instead, they run a bubble screen, which is kind of a conservative, nice little play. But when you have great athletes that Newburyport has out there, especially Sam Craig, is going to be one of the all-time leading receivers in the history of the Newburyport public schools here. So Sam Craig just catches the bubble screen, and being the athlete he is, 6'2", 185 pounds, just makes a cut, runs to the sideline, and just no one could catch him. So 40-19 here, going into the fourth quarter. This is if you're a defensive player and you have a team that's a running team. This is a lot of times you can just start really trying to tee off and trying to go you can play a lot more aggressive because you kind of have a lead behind you. So that's what Coach Smolsky wants to see. He wants to see probably more aggressiveness on the defense and not having his guys letting up because of the score. So here we go. You have Hendricks with the football again. He catches. Nice play. That's Sirota. Eli Sirota is always around. Hendricks especially. He's tough to bring down, and Sirota just breaks through. The blocking of the receiving team there and trips up Hendricks. So great coverage that time. So Bishop Steen is starting this drive at the 25-yard line. They're coming out, and they're going to run the double wing, single back, that same option look. In motion left to right. And just a fullback dive. Stopped that time by Skiba in Thurston. Once again, Henriques. That fullback I'll tell you, he's had himself a great game. Right now, they're down, but that first half, that fullback, Travis Henriques, was just immense. So here you go. They have trips to the side, trips to the left. Winslow dropping back, picked off. Look at this, Jack Smith still going. Jack Smith is going to be denied. Touchdown. Oh, man. You get a tip ball. Jack Smith recovers it. It looked like he was going to be tackled, but he's like, no way. He's like, no way, man. I'm getting in the end zone. Oh, man, that was great. Jack Smith. 6'5", 220, senior. Yeah, we were just talking about, how he's only playing on defense right now, and he's already been immense as a defensive player, emerging as one of the better defensive, if not one of the best defensive linemen in the KPN League, or one of them. And that time, his athleticism showed as he ends up getting the tip ball interception, and is not going to be denied on that. And Fuller's kick is good. It's 47-19. Tell you, the talk of the tonight is, I think, in that late in the second quarter, this defense has actually come to life. After that turnover they caused, they have an interception. They've had a couple 3-and-outs. This is the type of momentum they need to build moving deep into the playoffs. And they're a great athletic team. They're aggressive. Just that it's switching that switch on the defense, changing that mentality, and just being super aggressive. Your coaches give you the position to start in, but that's where you start on defense. That shouldn't be where you end up. And those guys are playing a lot more aggressive tonight than we've seen in the last few weeks. So credit the defense, the defensive coaches. Couple big turnovers tonight, and I'll just tell you what a great athletic, Jack Smith just was not going to be denied. He was getting in that end zone no matter what. So here we go. Here's the kick. Garabino, nice little squib kick this time. They let it roll to Hendricks, the fullback. Nice tackle that time. I'll tell you, Brennan, he is just got a knack on, I'll tell you, special teams. Some kids just have a knack on special teams. And, if you're talking like tackles, I think he's made like 4 or 5 tackles on the special teams. And then on the other side of the ball, on the receiving team, they've tried to squib the ball and this and that. And he's made some nice catches and picked up yards on the other end. So here we go. Bishop Stang. Winslow motion is right to left. Quick pitch this time. Nice play that time. Eli Sirota from his corner comes up. He does not make the tackle, but by him coming up, he forces that play to the inside. And then the flow of the defense ends up making the tackle. So I think, nice hustle that time by Sam Harford. The D tackle to his side, pushing the running back out of bounds. So you have 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 8. Now they're going back, so they have Skiber out, and they put Page over the nose. Page is very quick, good athlete. Tell you, Jack Smith has awakened. Great job that time. This is from his DN spot. Smith and Thurston. Skeeber's back in. So now you got Skeeber and Thurston as the middle backers, which I really like. As we were talking about, they're a great tandem in the middle. And now they got Page, who's also an outside backer, but they got Page at the nose. I tell you, that time Will Roper on the stop, and Sam Craig. Will Roper, Sam Craig, and Page actually got in there a little bit from his nose position. Now you have 4th and long, 4th and 9. Bishop Stang's looking to punt. There's 9 minutes and 14 seconds. If you're just tuning in now, Newburyport is winning 47-19. A couple big turnovers. We have some other scores coming in. So we have at the half, you have Masco 15 and Milford 14. Here we go. Here's the punt. Nice high punt. Just going to let it roll. It's going to go out of bounds about the 25-yard line. Some other scores we have coming in. Division 6, Swampscott 13. Bay Path 6. That's late in the second. Division 4 at halftime. Marblehead 14. Norwood 6. Division 6 at halftime. You have Bishop Fenwick 7 and Norton 7. So that's tied up. And those are some of the scores that we have coming in. All right, the offense is coming out. It looks like we're going to see some new jerseys coming in. So at quarterback, you have Owen Montague. Montague's a quarterback coming in. This always happens. You try to get some of the other guys in. You're going to have to call a timeout because you have some guys in there and some guys not in there. All right, so credit the starters. The starters are all coming out of the game. Jack Smith still I think he's still celebrating his touchdown. This is a great team victory, and I think one of the positives, and we still got plenty of time here. We have a lot of the younger guys are going to be coming in, so we'll do our best with numbers and names and all of that. So we have 47-19. Newburyport's winning. There's 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter in the game. They have some new players out there. Montague is the quarterback. Hands off. Oh, he keeps it. It gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the flag. Not sure what they're going to call from back there. Yeah, holding. Newburyport. We have a lot of younger players in there right now. Coach Smolsky, there's 8 minutes and 33 seconds there. Newburyport's winning 47-19. It looks like Bishop Stang's also putting in some of their younger guys too. So using up the clock. So this is a good win. The defense came out to play. So you have McGovern. Connor McGovern is to the right side. Montague is the quarterback. And we're going to get another penalty. This time it's going to be offsides on the defense. So that's going to be 5 yards. This is going to be 2nd and 7 at Newburyport's 27-yard line. 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. We got some guys that are out there. You have 67, Reed Tracy, senior. He's out there, and also 57. We get the play here. You have Connor McGovern to the right side, Montague at quarterback. You have twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. McGovern gets the handoff, picks up about 4 yards. McGovern's a junior, 5'10", 170-pound running back. Connor McGovern picks up about 4 yards. You got 3rd down and 5. Montague is a sophomore at quarterback. McGovern is to his right, calling out the signals. He keeps it himself. Montague's running. Picks up the 1st down. Nice job that time by Owen. Owen picks up the 1st down. There's 6 minutes and 25 seconds left as time's running. Trying to get some other numbers that are out there. McGovern's running the play in. So you have 1st down and 10 at Newburyport's 37-yard line. Wide receiver, you have Miles Bickel, Jr. Oh, we have another flag here. I think a little movement on Newburyport, and I always think this is a great time to get a lot of the younger guys in there, get them some game experience. So sometimes they're a little nervous coming off the bench, not a big deal. 1st and 15. They're in the pistol formation this time, with McGovern behind the quarterback, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. calling the signals. Hands off to McGovern. McGovern's running to the right side, picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
McGovern, the ball carrier.
It'll be about 2nd and 12. I think we have a couple other numbers out there. We have
Second down is 13. Ball with the Newburyport 35-yard line.
Jack Miller, 18, is out there as a wide receiver. McGovern's still the running back. Miles Bickel and Kian Marcos on the left side. Montague's keeper, quarterback keeper to the left side, picks up about, say, like 5 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Time keeps running, which is what Coach Smolsky wants to see. So there's 5 minutes left in the game. Newburyport is winning 47-19.
Dixon on the tackle.
You got a mixture of, a lot of the younger guys are out there right now for both squads. Looks like Bishop Stang sending in some of their seniors. 77, Charlie Martin coming in for Bishop Stang. Handoff to McGovern, fumbles the ball, picked up by the quarterback. Montague's running to the right side, got plenty of room, plenty of speed. He's still going down the sideline. Oh, what a great run. Picks up about, Montague picks up about, I want to say about 50 yards. Kind of a broken play. Ends up the ball, fumbles the ball off the handoff, picks it up, runs to the right side. Shows tons of speed getting down the sideline there. He's only a sophomore, 5'9", 160 pounds. Tell you, the future looks bright right there. A nice job that time by Newburyport. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Smolsky just, runs some dives up the middle here. Not sure if he's looking to score, but you never want to tell the younger guys they're playing hard. McGovern with the ball. No, it's fake. Montague with the ball. Hey, nice play action that time. Fooled me. Just let the clock continue. So right now, if you're listening, Newburyport is well on their way to victory here, 47-19. First game of the playoffs. They'll be moving on. So congratulations, Coach Smolsky and the team. It's nice to have a big win on your home field. Round 1 of the playoffs. There's 2 minutes and 53 seconds left. The Newburyport offense is driving. Montague with the ball. He hands off to McGovern. McGovern right up the middle.
McGovern, the ball carrier.
Tell you, McGovern, nice job. Cuts it back. Picks up a good 6-7 yards. You're going to have 3rd and 2 at the 2-yard line. Time still running. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Montague's calling the signals. Tell you, McGovern to the right side. This time Montague gets into the end zone. So a great job by the younger guys. I think it is a touchdown. Yep, touchdown. So you have 53-19 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So that drive was about 60 yards there for the younger guys. Montague showing what he can do as the future quarterback, or one of the future quarterbacks next year. This is always challenging for the extra points, and they don't have enough guys. You got seniors celebrating, and all of a sudden you got to run your extra point team. Yeah, there we go. That's always the best. That's what all those assistant coaches are for, right? To make sure there's 11 guys out there, to make sure it's all the right guys. That was always the challenge when you took a lot of the varsity guys out, and you have special teams and the game's going on. So it looks like the refs are just going to call it this. 53-19 is going to be your final score. Congratulations to Coach Smolsky. Congratulations to the coaching staff. You got to credit our interim athletic director, Jim Antonelli, and his crew, Richie Pace, having a great venue for the fans tonight. And, I think the difference of this game was the defense. I think the defense, it looks like once they got that stop, then they got the fumble, then their momentum, they just started to play really like reckless abandon, playing super aggressive, and that was the difference. We know that the Newburyport offense can score when they get the football, and once that defense played the way they played tonight, they got a couple turnovers, and those were turned into 6 points. So congratulations to Coach Smolsky and his team for moving on. So we typically do a player of the game, and we've been talking about offense pretty much all year long, but tonight we're going to talk about the defense, and I think Jack Smith is going to be our most valuable player for the game today. I also love Brennan on special teams, but Jack Smith with that interception was immense on the defensive line tonight, and just was not going to be denied to get that touchdown. So congratulations to Jack Smith for our MVP, most valuable player of the game tonight. And we'll see you all next time. And once again, I want to thank our crew, Tom Goodwin on the camera, Oliver Looker, our producer, Lilly Dissette, back at the studio. And you were listening to 96.3 WJOP Newburyport Radio.